Americans tip too much. Yeah.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sophia.
Happy birthday. Cheers.
Bonnie, I can't wish you the happiest birthday and so happy to be here. It's so wonderful to have spent time with you, and so happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sophia.
Bonnie, happy birthday to you.
Thank you guys so much for coming today. I know how much it means, not just to her, but to all of us and to her family and her friends. The best way I can say it is, my mom and I have always been a team, and I've just been so lucky. We've been growing the team the last few years. But, my mom was always and always has been, my biggest supporter, my best friend, and it's not just a cliche, it's actually true. And she taught me, so much about sports. That's why I was such into sports, because she'd call me and be so excited that, Barry Bonds hit a three-pointer, so I knew she was really following the sports. I can tell he knows sports when he doesn't. She taught me how to cook. If it wasn't for her, I would not have figured out that the macaroni and cheese needed that yellow packet. Hungry Man, I learned that too. Let's see, and she was a great nurse. I'm in healthcare, and so she taught me my first thing about nursing. That was when I had a big bike accident. I was getting on a friend's bike, and I didn't bother to ask me if brakes put on when we went down the hill. Yes, blah, blah, blah. I got home, called my mom, said, what do I do? I've got blood everywhere. My first experience wearing a woman's feminine hygiene patch. My scar. And it works very well. And so, I just got to, we're so lucky. I can go on for days for different stories, but I really mean it. With our whole family, seeing her excitement with my daughters, Hannah and Becky, Rebecca. So and then with my wife, Erin, I couldn't be more lucky. She'd come and visit me. I call her in the middle of in college in Oklahoma. There's a tornado. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I said, everybody left. And then she was able to come out and see me in college and play ball. And the one time we had a tornado hit the city, my mom was there. She never came back, but she didn't visit when we went to Arizona and fun places like that.
Sat on the wrong side too.
Sat on the other team's side. She didn't get that. You're killing me, Becky. So I won't want to ramble on too much, but I just want to say thank you guys again for coming. I've got the best mom in the world, and I truly mean that. And she's the best friend.
Sophia is our beautiful dancer. She's also president of the local San Francisco chapter of the Middle Eastern Culture and Dance Association. So we've enjoyed her leadership this last year and her participation in a lot of events. So Sophia, you can see her beautiful picture there, and Anna Hoffman. So come see her dance. She's beautiful.
See, I didn't touch the belly dancing and all.
Now, you need to tell that story, the belly dance story, the first time you saw
I blocked it all out.
I just want to say that in this room today, it's an interesting, the makeup of this room is really, like you say that people are involved in different things in their life at different times. And I really, the makeup in this room goes back from my grade school friends, Marlene, I went with Marlene, Ron Isola, Ron and his wife, Ron, he lived across the street when I was growing up. He helped me with my math. I had this big crush on him. I would follow him all over. And he didn't want, and I'd go away, stuff on. Where are my double date prom dates? Where are Dennis and Rich? My prom dates, and There's Ray and Becky are here, and they were actually, we go back to, they were Brian's preschool teacher.
And elementary too.
Elementary, yeah, elementary. And then I actually, Ray teaches at the Y. I've taken some classes at the Y. And he does ballroom. He used to do the ballroom. He's still doing the ballroom?
Still doing ballroom.
Great teacher. I tried that, but I can't quite get the hang of that. The hips are just different. I'm used to the belly dance one a little bit more than that. But then there's also the other side, the legal secretary group, because my profession for years was legal secretary, paralegal. And there's a group of ladies here, Doris and Tanya. Tanya's the president of our local association, and Shara, and Pauline, Kitty. Kitty is an attorney and a member, but also at the firm that I had the pleasure of working at. It let me try to get into do estate planning in that, an area I hadn't done before.
And was legal secretary. Yeah.
Legal secretary to be an attorney. And then Heather, Julie, and been in our lives for a long, long time. When Brian rolled the car coming back on a trip one time, a little accident.
I may have fell asleep at the wheel coming back home.
Little cross country, calls me on the phone, and
Our honeymoon?
first thing I was talking to him, so I figured, okay, he's all right, you know. But all their belongings, him and his buddy, rolled the car on the road, all their stuff on the road. But we met you in, what was it, San Luis Obispo? Or we took a drive, and they met where your friend lived, and
I like to spice things up for her when things got a little too
tornadoes, rolled cars, do those little things. But on the other hand, great daughter-in-law. I have the daughter that otherwise I wouldn't have had. I consider her my daughter. And Hannah and Rebecca, very special. Very special little girls. Love them to death. And Becca, you can tell, she loves to eat. Hannah is the dancer in her taekwondo. So I'm around, like people who know me know I get up and talk, I will talk forever. That's my Italian side coming out. And I didn't mention, and a lot of you all know Ron, very supportive at belly dance, always there with me and packing the stuff in and out of events. And I've known Ron since, it's from the 70s at least. So, a very, very significant other. Soulmate. So I'm really happy that all of you are here.
What was the story?
What story?
When you had your hair.
Oh, I've got the belly dance story. Okay.
No, I was hospitalized for weeks for that. That's not funny.
Okay, one last story. The belly dance story. Oh, I also bought you have a hip scarf. You have the orange. For the belly dancers here, my goal has always been at some point to have my granddaughter up on stage. You know how people bring their granddaughter to get to dance? So that's kind of on my bucket list. And maybe Mommy will come up too.
We'll see. Daddy would like that. We'll see.
But the belly dance story was, it was the first, I was taking lessons from a teacher named Malia. She was having a little student recital. First one I had done, you know, where you all stand in a row and you just do one movement. You don't move too much, but you wear harem pants, and we all had cholis, so not too much exposed. But Brian was on the phone in the other room or something, and I walked out ready to go. I had a fake ponytail, makeup, and so I go walking through the hall with this little harem pants and the choli. All of a sudden, I could hear him as I'm walking through. He goes, "Wait a minute, I've got to hang up. My mother just walked through the hall, and
He was on the phone with me.
oh, that okay. Well, I didn't know that. And what was it? And her stomach. She's going out. Her stomach. She's showing
Oh
her.
my, where I gotta go. I gotta go. Just a little side.
But I do have to say, for anyone, the exercise and that and belly dance, it has really done a lot for me. It really, it gives you a certain confidence, you feel good about yourself, and that's for all women, all ages, all shapes, all sizes. I highly recommend it. A lot of fun, and there's like a whole table over there of all these friends I wouldn't know had I not ventured into that. that's the Zagarite, when they're very happy and all, yeah. So, which I haven't mastered, mine is very, I can't do it. Thank you, Dawn, I can always count. So anyway, please go on and eat more. We're gonna have some cake in a little bit, and there's a few people, a couple got sick, I got a couple calls this time of year, and also from the belly dance, Yolanda and Bruce were supposed to be here, but I think, I don't know what happened to them, that's another belly dance group people. When you say a mentor, that's Layla in the belly dance, and in the legal community, I'd say it's a whole little congregation here. We all mentor each other. But I'm very proud of my son, and all of you already, you know that. I'm a single parent, raised him all by myself, but we did a good job with each other.
I can attest to that. It's a very good job.
Erin couldn't quite understand that we spoke every day for a while, and then we kind of, she got used to that after a while.
I've accepted it.
Yeah.